When the holidays start to feel a bit repetitive, reach for a Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry and put your twist on tradition. A bold cranberry and winter spice flavor fusion, Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry is a refreshing way to shake things up this sipping season. And only for a limited time. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
Hi, Kim Commando here. Well, first up, we have your digital life hack. And after that, I'm going to play a call for my weekend national radio show. You're about to book a ride and you get hit with sticker shock. $80 on Uber. You flip to Lyft and it's $20. Why is one so much cheaper than the other? I'm Kim Commando. My Christmas cash giveaway is brought to you by Improve Life. It helps reduce cravings and it supports metabolism. Go to improvelife.com/Kim for up to 30% off, free shipping, and a free gift. A joint experiment by Johns Hopkins and Harvard analyzed over 2,000 trip requests. On average, prices fluctuated by about 14% between Uber and Lyft at the exact same moment. So why this discrepancy? Uber and Lyft insist they don't know if you're checking a rival app, but I have my doubts. Both say the rates are a complex cocktail of demand, traffic, and driver availability that changes by the second. Here's the bottom line. Always open one app, then the other, and go with the cheaper one to save cash. Don't let the algorithms trick you. How'd you like a $500 Amazon gift card? Go to winfromkim.com. Next up, a call for my weekend show, The Kim Commando Show. Enjoy! In business, they say you can have better, cheaper, or faster, but you only get to pick two. What if you could have all three? That's exactly what Cohere, Thomson Reuters, and Specialized Bikes have since they upgraded to the next generation of the cloud, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. OCI is the blazing fast platform for your infrastructure, database, application development, and AI needs, where you can run any workload in a high-performance environment and spend less than with other clouds. How's it faster? OCI block storage delivers more operations per second. Cheaper, up to 50% less for compute, 70% less for storage, and 80% less for networking. Better, in test after test, customers report lower latency and higher bandwidth versus other clouds. This is the cloud built for AI and all your biggest workloads. And right now, with zero commitment, try OCI for free. Just go to oracle.com/Kim. That's oracle.com/Kim, oracle.com/Kim. Every business is asking the same question. How do we make AI work for us? The possibilities are endless, and guessing is too risky. But sitting on the sidelines is not an option. Your competitors are already making their move. This is exactly the kind of solution I'd turn to. With NetSuite by Oracle, you can put AI to work today. As the #1 AI cloud ERP, trusted by over 43,000 businesses, it brings your financials, inventory, commerce, HR, and CRM together into one single source of truth. That is what makes your AI smarter. It doesn't guess. It actually knows. It can intelligently automate tasks, deliver real insights, help you cut costs, and make AI-powered decisions fast. And this is not some add-on tool. It's AI built directly into the system that runs your business. Whether your company earns millions or hundreds of millions, NetSuite helps you stay ahead of the pack. Right now, get their free business guide, Demystifying AI, at netsuite.com/Kim. The guide is free to you at netsuite.com/Kim. netsuite.com/Kim. Well, first we're going to go to Florida for this call. Trina Brown's family, they ordered pizza and wings through DoorDash. Sounds delicious, right?
Sure.
Okay. Driver shows up, opens his warming bag, and the whole order slips out. A chicken wing hits the ground. And Trina is going to tell us what happens after that. Trina?
Hey, Kim, how are you?
I'm good. So the chicken wing, it hits the ground. What happened after that?
Listen, you're not going to believe it. Not only does it hit the ground, the Uber driver very kindly picks it up, puts it back in the container, sets it all nice and neat for us to pick it up, and cleans up, takes his foot and kind of wipes up where the barbecue sauce was on the cement, licks his fingers, and commences onto his next delivery. Disgusting, right?
5-second rule.
I don't know if that's a 5-second rule.
He's totally within boundary of 5-second rule.
I mean, he actually, he had his foot there, just making sure that nobody ever saw it. I mean, talk about soul food.
Oh, God. Don't laugh at that. You're just encouraging her.
Okay, so how did you know? Were you looking out the window? Is that how you saw this come down?
No, so it's on the Ring camera, right? We were expecting him to come in and deliver food for the kids. So we weren't dressed, so I knew he was going to leave the food there, right? So I was waiting on him to leave, to go out and pick the food up. And I picked the food up. We bring it in the house, and my daughter looks at the video, and she's like, "Mom, wait." And I was like, "What?" She's like, "Mom, look at this." And there we see it, So it was kind of like, wow.
What possessed her to look at the video? Was she watching it live?
She wasn't watching it live, but it had Ring on her phone. She wasn't right close to her phone right when when he came into the camera view. But she picked it up after I had brought it in, and she was like, "Oh, it was just." She was in another room, so when she came out, she's like, "Oh, it was just the Uber driver," and she's watching the video. She said it was a DoorDash driver. As she's watching the video coming out to the kitchen, I'm getting ready to feed the kids. I'm getting ready to open it up and feed my grandkids this dirty food, right? This soul food. And she's like, "Mom, no." And I'm like, "What?" And I go over and I look. I was disgusted. I was just disgusted.
So now, of course, you reached out to DoorDash, right?
Yes. We reach out to DoorDash. DoorDash is really disinterested. So DoorDash was the contractor delivery. They delivered for Zaxby's that night. That was a Zaxby's order. And DoorDash delivered for them. And so we initially called them. We called them first, and they, were like, "You kidding me?" They refunded the boneless chicken meal. There was 2 of them, and along with the pizza, along with some other chicken, another chicken taco, something that was in the box. And then we called DoorDash, and we're telling DoorDash, we've got this video. It's disgusting. You guys have got it. This guy should not be delivering food. And they were like, "No, we'll take your word for it. We're going to start an investigation." That was it. Well, nothing else from DoorDash until News4Jax reaches out to them, and lets them know that I'm getting ready to do an interview. Well, then they were really concerned, like, that's below standard for us.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Right?
Media attention. This is the worst thing that's ever happened.
We always take these into consideration and then investigate these thoroughly. Anything happens.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because this is just unacceptable, right?
Yeah. Well,
Ruben's still delivering. He just delivered to my goddaughter the other night. She calls me like, "Mom, is this him?" He's still delivering food.
That's crazy.
I always thought
you caught him.
I always thought it would be good to have the ability to say, "You know what, I don't want that delivery person," or "I do want," but I don't know, they don't have that type of option. Well,
Well, they do.
Oh, they do?
DoorDash actually said that they called. Once the news reached out to them, they called my daughter. Stalker called her 4 times in a row, actually. She wasn't sure what the number was, and then when they called like the 3rd time, it said DoorDash. So they told her that they've removed Ruben from her account. He can no longer deliver.
Okay.
And said that they have warned him. So I'm not sure what level of integrity it takes
in order to
for
make
him
that.
to be. Exactly.
Well, that's always a concern of mine too. Is when you get food delivered. I always like when the box all sealed up and it's maybe the bags like stapled together, because I'm always thinking like somebody maybe ate a French fry or something like that.
They did.
Hey, Trina, as a caller to the show during our Christmas cash giveaway, we're going to give you $100 to spend on Amazon.
Whoa.
Hey, want to stay in the tech know without wasting your time? Join nearly 1 million folks who get my free newsletter, The Current, where you see the latest in tech in just 5 minutes every single day. You're just going to love it. It has a 5 out of 5 star rating over on Trustpilot. Sign up right now at getkim.com. That's getkim.com.